Hello, my name is Kenji Kondo. I'm one of the team leaders with OM Japan. Today, I would like to tell you what's happening in Japan. To start, this year, OM Japan has a field leader change. Steven Smithdorf to Shinya Funakoshi. Under Steven, OM Japan has grown 3 to 4 times. But what did George Bauer said when a group of missionaries come together? It's a mess. It's a messiology. So, under Shinya, OM Japan has been developing a number of different infrastructures in the organization in order to make it more sustainable. Number 1, start of R4. OM Japan first started in Ishikawa Prefecture and then spread to Miyagi and Toyama Prefecture. In 2017, new work started in Mie and Kanagawa Prefecture. Later, art ministry started in Sendai. Currently, OM missionary work in 8 different teams in 4 different regions. And Shinya has appointed leaders for each regions. We call it R4. R4 reports to Shinya. They also make up the highest level council together with Shinya. Number 2, setting up of OM Mie Training Center. In rural part of Mie Prefecture, OM Japan now has a training center where every 6 months the newcomers arriving to Japan, they go through 3 months of training living together, followed by a 1 month of vision trip where they travel around Japan to see different teams and experience in order to find the best fit for their next few years of ministry. Now, let me also give you a highlight from the front line. I will pick Mie. This year, Mie conducted 2 evangelism activities. First, in March, Mie team organized a door-to-door outreach involving 12 different Christians, 6 from out of town and 6 local Christians that are passionate to share the gospel in rural area of Reiho. They were trained and sent out for 4 consecutive days. During the day, they did a door-to-door village ministry, and in the evening, they went to a shopping mall to share the gospel with whoever they can meet. Second activity happened in last August. We call this Heian no Ko. Heian no Ko in English, it meaning finding peace child. This is taken from Luke 10, sending of 72 messengers, going to door to door in Inabe City. Inabe City is the farthest north of Mie, approximately 45,000 people, and no church ever in the history of Inabe. We had 30 people gathered from 7 different prefectures, representing 3 missions and several students from the 3 major Bible colleges in Japan. Now, you might be thinking, well, what's so special about that? Well, it is very special if you know the state of the Japanese churches. In majority Japanese churches, it is normal. 1, Christians do not share their faith, including their family members. Number 2, churches do not go out to do outreach outside of their building. Number 3, churches do not work together beyond their denominational borders. So, with these 3 normals in Japan, you can see how important the outreach events that we have conducted. Now, I would like to ask you to pray for the Japanese churches because they are in great danger. Take a note of this. Number 1, survey conclude that Japan's 8,000 Protestant churches reduced to half of what it is by year 2030 due to super aging and the lack of new pastors and lack of young people. Number 2, yet still as many as 1,800 areas in Japan are unreached and no church, mostly in rural areas. And most existing churches are concentrated all in cities with 100 other churches already. Number 3, in order to saturate Japan with a Bible-believing Christian presence, approximately 50,000 more churches are needed spread Japan. In all Japan, the total number of Bible school students are just over 500 students. Now that's a good enough reason to pray for Japan. If you want to hear more, talk to one of the delegates from OM Japan at the ELG meeting, including Shinya. Thank you for watching. Bye.